Do you know it takes about 10 hours or even more to do some special effect makeup? And this was done in 10 hours. Yeah, 10 hours. It took 10 hours. And she was able to put this all together in 60 seconds. So let's watch how she was able to do it if you're going to get something from it. And in case you don't know, this is how special effect makeup usually be made. Some of them, depending on the design you want to actually do. Okay, and as we continue, we're still going to watch how this beautiful hairstyle was transformed. Like, you can literally see how this sewing was styled at that center. You know, the old school way of doing sewing, whereby we leave the hair and cover our sewing with our main hair. Then this stylist went ahead to style the edges. I bet you can't wait to see this video, so you need to watch to the very end, even as I complete the story I started from my last video. But for the sake of those that were not here, I am going to start the story from the beginning. Now, this is the hair I was talking about. So watch and also listen to the story I have to say, and I would love you to drop your thoughts about the story in the comment section. I would really love to read from you, and subsequently I promise to be bringing stories like this. But I would love to know, should I be adding them to hair clips, or I should just do them naturally with my face on camera, or we use stock images or videos? Let me know in the comment section. So the story started like this. I never thought I would have to tell the story. There are some kind of pain you don't prepare for because you never imagined it could happen to you. It was the man I loved, trusted, and believed I could build a future with. And she was my best friend, the person I could call at any time, the person I shared my secret with, my worries, my happiness, and even the difficult moments in my relationship. I trusted them both. Maybe that was my mistake. At first, I noticed little changes. He became more protective of his phone. Some conversations would suddenly stop whenever I came around. There were moments when I felt that something wasn't right, but I kept convincing myself that I was overthinking. After all, how could my friend, after all, how could my friend do that to me? Okay. So how could the man I love betray me? That was the question. I trusted her enough to defend her whenever someone questioned her intentions. I trusted him enough to ignore the little signs. Then one day I discovered the truth. I don't even know how to describe what I felt at that moment. It wasn't just heartbreak, it was shock. Like, I looked at the two people I trusted most and realized that behind my back, they had created a relationship that I never agreed to and never expected. I cried, I became angry, I blamed myself. I kept asking, what did I do wrong? But with time, I learned something very important. Someone else's betrayal is not a reflection of your worth. I could have been a better partner. I could have missed the signs. I could have trusted too much. But their decision to betray me was still their decision. And that is when I stopped begging for explanation. I stopped competing with another woman. I stopped asking myself why I wasn't enough. Instead, I chose myself. I realized that sometimes God allows certain people to walk out of your life because He knows what you cannot see. What you cannot see. Losing them hurt, but losing myself would have even hurt more. Today I don't carry hatred in my heart. I carry the lessons I have learned. Trust should be earned, love should be respected, friendship should have boundaries, and never ignore your intuition just because you love someone. Some betrayals break your heart, but some betrayals also introduce you to the stronger version of yourself. And sometimes the person you think you cannot live without is the very person God is teaching you to live without. I survived the betrayal, I healed, I found myself again, and I learned to put God first. So that was the short life lesson story. What do you think? In the comment section, people were saying this is very painful. People were saying you are strong, God is with you. I am glad God healed your heart, and brighter days are ahead. Someone said this type of story of betrayal has been like a recurring decimal for a long time, and I thought people should have learned from them. The red flag was there, but she decided to ignore them. Thank God that she has healed. Thank you for sharing. I hope it will be of help to others who may face same fate. So, what do you think, my friends, about this story? What would you have done? Would you have moved on? For me, I think, let me share my own opinion first before expecting your own in the comments. For me, I think that life goes on, God will still remain God. And I think that God is the only person that can actually be trusted 100%, is the only person that cannot and will not disappoint us. So we've come to the end of today's story and commentary, and I'll see you guys in the next video.